What's up everybody, once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D. In the last episode, we started the Young Link half of the Spirit Temple. In this episode, well, we're probably going to finish up the Young Link half, and then we might even get to start the Adult Link half of the temple. Now, in this room, we got some Silver Rupees and some Beamos, and I learned that if you target the Beamos and then take out a Bomb Chew, you can actually kill them from afar, which makes this room a heck of a lot easier. So I'm just going to quickly clear the room of all the Beamos, and then we'll collect these Silver Rupees. Now, there's also another way to get the Silver Rupees. There's some blocks in this room over to my right, and you can take those and push them throughout the room, but it's just a lot faster and easier to kill all the Beamos. Anyways, now that they're all gone, we are free to go and collect all of these Silver Rupees. There's a few puzzles in this room, actually. There's a Silver Rupee puzzle, there's a torch puzzle, and then there is a block puzzle, and how did I not get that? I was like just short of that rupee. Alright, so no, I want you to jump, please, Link. Thank you very much. And there's only 2 more rupees to collect, but as you can see, yeah, this block right here in the very back has a sun symbol on it, so we will have to move that eventually into the light to actually get out of this room. But for now, let's just go and collect this last Silver Rupee, which will light that torch. And we have to use this torch to light all the surrounding torches in this room, so let's take out our Deku Stick and do that. Now, there's 3 torches in this room in total. They're like pretty much at the doors and then the back corner, so they're really easy to find. Not too hard at all, and oh crap, I need to make sure I get there fast enough now before this stick burns out. Alright, we made it. Good. And that'll cause that chest to appear, and that chest actually contains a small key, which we can't use until the next room. And these freaking blades, man. Freaking blades everywhere. They're like the slowest moving enemy, yet for whatever reason, I still walk directly into them. Probably because I'm stupid, but there we go. Got ourselves a small key. Now, the only thing left to do is move that sunblock into the light. So, let's just do that real quick. Thankfully, the sunblock, as soon as it gets in any form of light, it just activates. You don't have to put it in like a specific spot or anything like that. So they do make that kind of easy. But you still gotta move a bunch of other blocks just to get to it, or, well, just one block, but still, it is kind of annoying. I mean, moving these blocks takes freaking forever, man. But, like, yeah, the puzzles in the Spirit Temple, not really that hard. They like, put a bunch of easy puzzles in, like, one room, and then after you solve them all, you pretty much get to move on to the next room, and you usually get a key from it, so it's really easy. Anyways, there you go. The sunblock is activated, and we can now move on to the next room, which is pretty much the hallway, and there's a locked door at the end. But before we go through that locked door, if you turn around, there's a Skulltula up here, so let's just go and collect this bad boy. Don't want to miss any of these guys, because there's lots of Skulltulas in this dungeon. But now we got that, we can move on over here, and into this cool looking room. Although, this room isn't really that cool because there's this guy. This is an Iron Knuckle. It's probably one of the most annoying enemies in this game. So once I attack him, he's going to start attacking me back, and they deal a ton of damage. Now, I think I may have accidentally discovered a pattern with these guys. While I was practicing this area, I was able to attack this guy over and over again before his attack animation could, like, trigger. So therefore, like, he couldn't attack me. But I'm not entirely sure how I managed to do that. I'm gonna try to do it again, but, like, I got really close to him, and then I was able to just keep a jump attacking him, but it doesn't really seem to be working here, and I am taking a lot of damage. So, thankfully, these pillars actually contain hearts, so if you get him to break him, you can regain your health that way, but I need to play more defensively now, because I am dangerously low in health. So come over here and break this pillar for me, would you? Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. I mean, like, these guys aren't that hard to avoid their attacks. I just took so much damage because I wanted to get him in that pattern and show it off, but I don't know what caused that. Maybe it was a glitch that first happened. I'm not sure. Anyways, as you just saw, his front plate armor just fell off. That makes him a little bit faster, but that basically means he is close to being dead. So we're almost done with this guy. Actually, it's not really a guy at all. It's actually a girl. If you get really close up to the dude's armor and, like, get the camera to, like, glitch through it, you can tell that it's actually a Gerudo guard inside all of this armor. So it's not even a guy, it's actually a female. Anyways, though, one more jump attack should do it. Let's get rid of this guy. Or maybe not. Come on, dude, you should be, like, dead. Ah, there we go. That's much better. Alright, then, hey, more hearts. Isn't that just fantastic? Well, now we can go through here, and this actually takes us outside of the temple. That's interesting, right? Hey, what's up, Link? Surprised to see me? Yeah, freaking owl, what are you doing here? A long time this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought that the tales of a boy who could travel back and forth through time were merely legends. Link, you have fully matured as an adult. Actually, I'm a kid right now, dude. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is on your shoulders, and if you screw up, everyone dies. No pressure, dude. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here's my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. Hoot! Do you want to hear it? No, I don't. I will continue to watch you. Hoot! Please don't. That's just creepy. I'm a child. That makes me feel uncomfortable. I am calling an adult. I will travel into the future and call myself. Anyways, we got a big chest over here, so let's open this up and see what we got. And it's the silver gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel power in your arms, the power to lift big things with button. But these gauntlets won't fit a kid, plus you promised to give them to Nibiru. You should keep your word. Oh no, what's going on? Hey, where are you taking me? Yar, let me go! You fiends! Get Nerf's minions! Link, get out of here now! These witches, they're using black magic on me! Oh no, they're using a capture card! That's dangerous stuff, dude. Well, I guess Nibiru is gone, but hey, look on the bright side. At least we get to keep the silver gauntlets for ourselves. Now, right over there is the very last piece of heart in the game. We can't collect it as young Link. Unfortunately, we can't like hookshot over there or anything like that. No, we have to come back as adult Link and ride the plant that we planted as young Link. And you know what? We can do that right now because we are done with the child half of the Spirit Temple. So, I'm going to play the Prelude of Light, and I will meet you guys back on the teleportation pad as adult Link. Alright, and now that we have traveled through time once again, we can go and finish up the rest of the Spirit Temple. But before we do that, like I said, we're going to go and collect this piece of heart. Because you know what? Why not? We'll complete another heart container and get one step closer to finishing the game. Now, you could probably use this plant right here to actually get the Skulltula that's on the rock right over here. But we already got that, so we're good to go. We're just going to use this to get our very last heart piece. And look, it's literally just sitting right up here waiting for us to collect it. But there you go, guys. That's the last heart piece in the game. Now that that is out of the way, let's waste no more time and get our last heart container by finishing up this temple. Now, good news for us, the silver gauntlets are automatically equipped, similar to the Goron's bracelet on Young Link, so we don't have to do anything, and we can just easily push this block forward now without breaking a sweat, man. We're like freaking Hulk or something, I don't even know. Now, you'll notice that the adult Link half of the temple is very similar in design to the child half. Like, the rooms are kind of the same, but yet different at the same time. For instance, in this room, there's a crystal switch on the ceiling that will unlock both the doors instead of killing all the enemies. The path is still kind of the same as well, so again, we're going to go in the left door. But it is a little bit different. We have to fight a Wolfos in here, which is weird, right? Because we fought a Stalfos as young Link, and now they're going to give us a Wolfos as adult Link? Like, why would they give us an easier enemy when we're more powerful, and a harder enemy when we're less powerful? That doesn't really seem to make sense. Anyways, there's a Triforce symbol over here, so you know what? Let's take out the Ocarina and play Zelda's Lullaby. And we will have to use the Ocarina a lot in this temple, so get used to it. Not really that big of a deal, though. Anyways, that causes this big chest to appear, so let's go over there and see what's inside. since we already got the item and the map, this could really only be one thing. Of course, it's the compass, and I do like the fact that you get the map as Young Link and the compass as Adult Link. I think that's really cool that they split it up that way, and you get half the items as Young Link and the other half as Adult Link. It's a really cool concept, and I wish they used it more, honestly. Anyway, let's go to the other side, and hey, check it out, there's another Silver Rupee puzzle, and I'm going to need my hover boots, so let me get those real quick. And that way we can actually jump and then collect this Silver Rupee. Alright, now there's also a time block in this room, so I'll have to move that twice to actually get a Silver Rupee and a gold Skulltula, because once you play the song, it actually moves just one down the line into that next little hole, which is kind of annoying. But let's just get this out of the way for now. And I believe this one actually has the gold Skulltula behind it. Yep, there it is. And that is a very, very bad camera angle. You can't even tell what's going on. But let's just grab this Skulltula. This is like a really weird camera angle. You like get the backside of a Skulltula. Like, who wants to see that, man? No one, that's who. Okay, so all we gotta do now is play the song one more time and get hit by a boulder, apparently. That was totally necessary to the plan. But yeah, this temple makes use of the ocarina a lot as Adult Link, and you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that, because you don't really use the Ocarina of Time that much inside a temple, really. Like, you play Zelda's Lullaby every now and again, maybe, but this temple really makes use of a lot of things, so I like that. I like that a lot. Anyways, in this room you got a small chest, which contains a small key. Also, a like drops down from the ceiling, but he's not quite close enough to actually attack you right off the bat. So, we're just gonna leave him in there, and he'll be a forever alone like for the rest of his life, because he can't open doors. So sad for him. Now that we got the small key, though, let's make our way back to the first room and open up this locked door. Again, very similar to the Young Link side of the temple. And hey, look, another like. We'll just walk around this guy, and yeah, we'll just pretend he was never there, because nobody likes a like I already said, and I don't really want to deal with him. Instead, we'll come up over here, and actually, you know what, you're going to want to put on your lens of truth, because there is an invisible wall master over here, so let's kill him real quick. Oh, it's one of the ones that splits up into 3. Alright, die, and where is the last one? Please do not regenerate into a full-grown hand again. Thank you very much. Alright, so anyways, we got an interesting puzzle in here. We have this mirror that's reflecting the light on the wall, and there's a bunch of these little, like, sun activator spots. So let's just move this around and figure out which one opens the door. Spoilers, it's the third one. Now, the first two drop chests. The first chest is actually a recovery heart. The second chest is what I like to call dry ice. So basically, when you open that one, you just get frozen for a short amount of time. And the third one actually unlocks the door. The fourth one, I believe, spawns another floor master, so I'm not even going to bother with that or bother opening up the chests. Now, this statue right here is actually fake, so don't go and trigger him, but there's a few things in this room that we can do now that we're Adult Link. The first of which is, all the way up here, there is a switch across here that needs to be smashed in with our Megaton Hammer. There's also a Triforce symbol on this little statue's hand, so we'll take care of both of those. Let's go hit this switch real quick, though. This will actually, unlock the door in the center of the room. But we're not going to go through that just yet. Instead, let's go and jump on this lady's hand and play Zelda's Lullaby. And see what this does. And that will cause this chest to appear on the opposite hand. Now, there's a few different ways to get over there, but the way that I like to do it is hookshot onto these torches, because it looks cool, and it's probably just a little bit faster than just going all the way around and climbing. There's also a gold Skulltula over here, so let's go and play the Scarecrow song, so Mr. Pierre will appear, and we can hookshot over there and grab that. Although, you might be able to get that with just a long shot, because it looks kind of close enough. I'm not entirely sure on that, though, but they obviously want you to use the Scarecrow song. Anyways, now that we got that Skulltula, let's go and, open this chest up on the hand over here. So yeah, you do need to use the Scarecrow song to actually get on this hand. But there you go, we get ourselves a nice small key. But you know what? I think that's where I'm going to end off this episode. So once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.